What's up, sports fans? Shit, man, back. Oh. Speaking of my sports talk, check it out. My bad. Sound. I had some echo going there. Still, Nebraska in the building. What's good with you? Still good to see you. Jay Blues in the building. What's good, Jay Blues? Chain with Ice. What's up, brother? Good to see you guys. South Croy. Hey, man, I feel a lot of you guys I haven't seen in a while because today was a hectic day, man. I usually doing the afternoon and the morning show, but I switched over. I didn't do the afternoon show. I had to do it later today. Well, good to see you guys. Augusta Road, what's up? What's up? What's up with you? So, yeah, Charles Martin, man. So Charles Martin feels like Dillian White flat out dumped him. You coming over to America, you fighting some low-level fighter, and here I am, wide open, ready to fight. He's like, Dillian White, talk a good game, talk about this, talk about that. He didn't want to fight him. Charles Martin said he's been willing to fight Dillian White, told him he wanted to fight him. He's coming to America to fight, but no Charles Martin. I tell you what I feel about that. I don't hold Charles Martin in high regards. Me personally, I believe Dillian White beats him, no doubt. However, it is a good fight. And probably, that's a fight that, look, Charles Martin is going to beat up most of these heavyweights, in my opinion. He's pretty good. He's not the bottom of the barrel. I would say he's top 15, maybe top 15 heavyweight. Dillian White, I see no problem he shouldn't have fought Charles Martin. It's not like he has a major fight in front of him. With all of the foolery going on with Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Alexander Usyk, and Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua probably going to enter into a 2-fight deal, rematch clause or whatever. So should Usyk win, which I don't think that's going to happen, but should Usyk win, then that ties them up for another fight. Even if Usyk doesn't win, Joshua is most likely going to try to get at whoever the winner of Tyson Fury and Wilder is. And, I was talking about that the other day. If Tyson Fury wins, if Deontay Wilder wins, it doesn't matter. It's still a massive fight with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is the money bag. That's the guy. He's the bank. Okay? He's like the Manny Pacquiao of the 147 division. That's Anthony Joshua at heavyweight. You fight Joshua. You know what I mean? And I'm talking when it comes to money, for sure. And belts, he holds more of the hardware. So the fight is with Joshua. It's not with Wilder, Fury, or anyone else. So Dillian White pretty much doesn't have anything, Michael Hunter clearly is not trying to do anything. He's satisfied with going after money. He made that perfectly clear to us. Philippe Hergovich, but how much would Dillian White? I think he might get more recognition or I don't know, man. Fairly easy, but Philippe Hergovich is not American, so I guess that's so. Chain with IJ Blues, Augusta Road, South Korea says salute to the chat. Ralph Unreal in the building. What's up, Ralph? What's up? Croy says Martin better than people letting on. I agree, Croy. I agree 100, man. I think that Charles Martin is better than people feel like he is. He doesn't get any credit. Of course, he got beaten by Joshua, but so what? There's no shame in being beaten by Anthony Joshua. He's one of the best heavyweights out there. L Dog, what's good, L Dog? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. So I heard someone mention Philippe Hergovich. My radar went off. I had to appear. What's good with you, L Dog? What's good, brother? Oh shoot, man. Let me drop this link for you guys, bro. Shoot. Hold on. Let me get this link in the chat right quick. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I was talking about Hergovich, L Dog. I was saying that Hergovich would be a good fight for Dillian White, but it's he's not American, so he probably want to get his hands on an American over here. You know what I mean? All right, there's a chat. Charles Martin had one real bad performance against a top 3 heavyweight. It happens. Right. And that's respectable. I mean, and could we say that Charles Martin had a bad performance or the other heavyweight had a good performance? He is one of the top guys. He did what he was supposed to do to a lower level opponent. I'm saying that he's a good fighter, but he's not on the level of Joshua. We know that. He's a good fighter, though. So because he lost to a fighter that's at a higher level than him, I mean, Joshua was supposed to make him look bad. No? Of course, this is what, the expectations would be, because fans just have to persecute someone. If Joshua doesn't have an impressive performance against Charles Martin, even if he done all of the things he's done to this point, but he had a bad performance against Charles Martin, until this day, they would still be talking about his performance with Charles Martin. You know how I know that would be the case? Because Tyson Fury's fight with McDermott is forever talked about. See? Even though he goes and beats Derek Chisora, Klitschko, Wilder, they still talk about McDermott. So if Joshua didn't dominate Charles Martin the way he did, the fans have to have someone to talk about. So Joshua dominated him, so they're going to talk about Charles Martin. They can't talk about Joshua. It's just how it goes. This is a fellow boxing fan. Fish in the building. What's good? He is solid. Yeah, I believe he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. White behaving like he's bigger than he really is. Exactly, South Croy. That's my thing. Like, come on, White. Bring it back down, bro. Bring it back down. This is a Dillian White we're talking about. That's just going to fight some pick'em fight. You know what, Croy? He actually said this to Hearn after this fight with Povetkin. He was like, come on, man. Man needs some easy fights now. Man need easy fights. And I'm like, bro, you're not at the top. You're supposed to take the tough fights from what I heard until you get to the top. You're not at the top. You didn't even have any pieces of hardware. It's like, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And even when you're the champion, it's not supposed to stop. But if the champion defends well and takes a soft touch, the fan's not in an uproar. You don't get any soft touches until you get that title. That's how it goes. Silver Surfer Luke, what's up? What's good with you, brother? See, I'm going to jump on a bit later. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, L-Dog. Dillian White works hard. Yeah, he does work hard, but obviously not hard enough. Because he hadn't gotten that elusive title. And I know it's only 2 guys to get it from, but you had your shot with one guy a while back with Anthony Joshua. You didn't cash in there. You improved your skills. He improved his skills, but it's time for him to get look, Dillian White's clearly top 4 heavyweight. He should get a shot at a title. He's got to cash in, so he's not working hard enough. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? Jeff in the building. Pigeon! D, you missed my live today. Pigeon, I missed everything today, bro. I was so damn busy today. This is why I cranked this one up at 6. It was supposed to be 6. I got here late, got back to this late. So, yeah, I missed everything today, Pigeon, to tell you the truth. Jeff, what's up? That guy in the building, what's good with you, that guy? Good to see you. So, I don't know, man. Dillian White, what is he going to do? Like, who is he supposed to be fighting? So let's put it this way. I can't even remember who the guy. Let me see. Let me look it up right quick. It ain't Charles Martin, that's for sure. That's what Charles Martin complaining about. Yeah, see, look. As soon as I pull it up like Dillian White's next fight, right? The first thing that pop up is an article saying Charles Martin tells Dillian White stop hiding behind Eddie Hearn. Like right off the bat, bro. That's the first article that popped up. I'm like, bro. So I don't know. Come on, man, with all of these pop-ups. I'm not sure. Do any of you guys know who it is he's supposed to be fighting? Pigeon said, oh, well, yeah, like nobody cares, really. Who you got, Prime Mike Tyson or Holyfield? Well, Holyfield beat him, bro. And then the second time, he bit his ear. I mean, Prime Mike, though. Prime Mike, because Holyfield fought him after custom model and all of that BS. So, Prime Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, I don't know, man. I think Tyson probably could stop him. Tyson was faster. He was focused, dedicated. I think Prime Mike gets him. What's up? What's up there, gang?
What's up, D? What's been up, brother?
Oh, nothing, man. Finished that long charity live, took like a month off, and just getting back this week to it. Just getting back to it this week. So I took like a month off after that 43-day live, bro.
Oh, right. Man, I think I'm locked out of your channel, man. I think somebody blocked me.
You here now?
No, I'm talking about like in the chat. I can't type in your chat.
All right, let me check it out.
So when you was talking about Charles Martin, man, I think that would be a great fight for Dillian White.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I like Charles, man. He has some. I like his style. He has a nice style, bro. He's dangerous. So yeah, I would love to see that Dillian White Charles Martin.
Yeah. I don't like. Well, Dillian White, what I was saying to that game is Dillian White, after the Povetkin fight, he did the post-fight conference. He stood up there and he said to Eddie Hearn, you need to get me some easy fights. And I was thinking, bro, what's that all about? Easy fights. Well, maybe he was thinking for the simple fact, well, all right, I know Wilder and Fury is going to be locked up here. So I'm not going to have anything there. You know what I mean?
Some stay busy.
Right. So I guess he was just thinking about some like stay busy or something, but I don't know, man. I think he should have fought Charles Martin. I think it was a good fight. I would pick Dillian White in that fight. I would pick Dillian White, but yeah, man, I think he should have fought Charles Martin. It's a big fight for him to fight in America. Who is he fighting? I was trying to find who is he fighting. Obviously not Charles Martin. I'm looking now at that game. I don't see you.
I don't know. It might be something on my end that's correct.
Oh, damn. I never even noticed that at the bottom. It says show 126 more. Oh, my gosh, bro. Yeah, that's all me, though.
Yeah, I think people would like to see that, but this is not the first time I've heard that those two names up. I've heard like within the past couple of weeks somebody talking about this fight.
What, Charles Martin and Dillian White?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's because Charles Martin is talking cash. Oh, there you go. Somebody did block y'all. Damn, that's messed up. It's all good. I got you. I just unblocked you.
And what was you saying?
Because Charles Martin been talking a whole lot, you know. Been calling it mountain stuff. I mean, you know, people are going to talk. I think, like I said, I think that it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight.
Yeah, I agree.
Like to see it. Jeez, bro. I didn't, you know, I'm just looking through this day game. I got 250 something people. 215 people blocked.
Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes, you know, moderators block people.
No. Most of them, they're supposed to be blocked.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them supposed to be blocked because it was during the time of Mateo's live, and I blocked probably 115 of them. It was a lot of people coming through just on some nonsense, bro. So I started because I had to change up the whole atmosphere here. Get rid of a lot of the riffraff and people just coming through with foolishness, just coming through the troll, man. I don't have time for that. We talking boxing, you You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, that's because Charles Martin been mouthing off to and about Dillian White, like, come get this smoke. And Charles Martin, I'm pretty sure he wants to fight. He was supposed to get Wilder at one point when it wasn't any surety of Wilder Fury happening. Remember, Deontay Wilder was flirting with a Charles Martin fight. So obviously Martin is ready to get in there with the best of them because he was ready to fight Wilder. So if he's ready to fight Wilder, he'll fight Dillian White, Fury, or Joshua. So we can believe that he wanted to fight Dillian White. And to Charles Martin's, to his point, if you ain't fighting one of the big guys, why not fight me? You say you want to fight over here in America, get some of this American money. Well, why don't you fight me? And I don't blame. Oh yeah, and you was right about Wilder Fury.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right about Wilder Fury. However, man, Bob Arum, Bob fooled me. He fooled me and everyone else. Did it again. I always blame Bob Arum. Bob knew that was a possibility of that happening. Eddie Hearn never starts negotiating if Bob say, no, this arbitration thing might get in the way. He never starts negotiating. It never happens. However, Bob Arum, no one's worried about Wilder. They don't have a leg to stand on. Let's go to fight with Joshua. So he lied to everyone, bro. He lied to everyone. Whole time Wilder and his team said, no, we got some validity in this arbitration. The arbitration, guys, just the contract situation, not all of the other foolery. However, Bob Arum, come on, man. Eddie Hearn's not going to waste his face doing negotiations with the Saudis. He's not going to waste all his time and attention, all of this promotion into a fight. If Bob Arum comes clean with him, way in the beginning and tell him this thing could get in the way of this fight, man. Maybe we should hold off. But that's not, everybody heard what Bob Arum said about that. He came right out and it was no thing that can't get in the way. They don't have a leg to stand on. The contract expired, this, that, and the third, and was all a lie. So we get Wilder Fury. And even then, back then, this is what I was saying about the fight. F that fight. F this fight, Wilder Fury. If I can have 4-belt undisputed, well, I can't have 4-belt undisputed. That was my thing. I wanted 4-belt undisputed first. Damn this fight. However, we can't have 4-belt undisputed right now. So I'm pleased with this fight. I have absolutely zero issue with this fight. If I can't have them fighting for all the marbles, Wilder's the next best thing. In my opinion.
I agree 100%, bro. Well, one thing I want to add to what you said, though, is Eddie Hearn. It also could be that Eddie Hearn could have had a hunch that this fight wasn't going to happen next, but to keep AJ in good graces and have a big fight on the horizon with Fury, he could have, he know AJ is on his way out possibly. So that could be like a carrot he can hang over. Look, I got this fight. It was already made. We good. You just got to sign. That could be.
AJ, well, I would entertain that if AJ was talking somewhere. But AJ not talking like that. You look at the fighters too and what they talking about. AJ not talking like that. AJ talking about getting the job done, getting his goals accomplished. He's talking about leaving boxing after he does that. But he was even talking about fights after he got the goal accomplished. So if AJ was talking like that, like when Billy Joe and his dad was talking about flirting with retirement, and then you have Eddie on this, what you said sometime, I would be like, yeah, maybe Eddie is doing that. But AJ ain't talking like that. Both of them are talking about getting the goal done and fighting after that goal. This was a Bob Arum thing, bro. Eddie Hearn is not going to waste his time with promotions, negotiations, setting up venues and all of that just to try to say that AJ is to bait AJ in, bro. That's a whole lot of money and time and attention spent and wasted. When he have other events going on, he doesn't just freaking promote for AJ. That's too much time and attention. Eddie Hearn is on planes and in meetings. He's not going to waste all of that time just to try to put on some facade for AJ. Furthermore, Anthony Joshua needs no facade. He's the biggest heavyweight in boxing right now. Easy. He is the biggest. He makes the most money. Like I was saying earlier, the fight is not with Fury or Wilder. The fight is one of them with AJ. That makes the money. Fury Wilder 3, Fury Wilder 1, Fury Wilder 2, and Fury Wilder 3 combined probably won't make the same money that AJ Wilder makes or Fury AJ makes. You could combine those 3 fights, they probably won't make the type of money. So the money, AJ is the money man. He doesn't need a facade built around him. He doesn't have to pull a Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby, what they doing with Tank Davis, building a star. No, he's done the things. He is a star. So I don't know about that one day, guy. I don't think this is Bob Arum foolishness, man. Bob Arum conniving snakery. That's what this is, bro. He knew damn well that arbitration had legs to stand on. He knew that. He knew that this could get in the way of the fight. He's like, don't worry about that. They don't have a leg to stand on. Let's move forward. And then you got Fury over there hollering, he's going to beat the dose up. Man, that was a Bob Arum cluster. That was Bob Arum, bro. Telling you, that's Bob Arum.
So Bob sent Eddie on a wild goose chase.
I mean, for sure. For sure. And if he was to pull it off, fine. And Bob was just hoping that the arbitration wouldn't go through, but he knew that they was in trouble with that. But he was hoping that it wouldn't go through. He knew that they was in trouble with that. If it wouldn't have went through, see, it was win-win for Bob Arum. It was win-win for him. He could say, okay, let's move forward with the fight. And then if the fight falls through, he could just blame Hearn and go take Wilder. He had that all planned. Man, Bob been doing this 60 years. He already had it knocked out, man. It was win-win for him. You know what I mean? Bob is the most talented promoter in causing ruckus and making it appear to be the other guy. He is the most talented in this business at doing that. Causing all the problems and making it appear to be the other network or the other promoter. That's what Bob Arum does. He's been doing it for years. White is a good boxer. I just think he considers himself a bigger draw than he is. Should have taken the AJ offer. Yo, I said that too, South Korea, during that whole Big Baby Miller debacle, White talking about what's not enough. And I did say they lowballed him. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua lowballed him at that time. Well, he should have took it. Sometimes you just got to eat it. He's too busy hollering about what he's worth and all of this. Man, come on with that Dillian White. Fooey. Should have took it. I agree with you, Corey. I agree with you. He should have took that all day long. Bruce Goes. What's good with you, Bruce? I think I shouted you out, but shout out again to you. T20 in the building. What's good? What's good? Ralph said Charles Knox White slammed the I don't know about that, Ralph. Ralph, you crazy. No, I know, Ralph. Don't sleep on Charles Martin. No, I don't know if I would pick White in that fight. I think Charles could win. I don't think it's like a foregone conclusion. White, I rate White higher than Charles Martin, but no, I think Charles Martin slept on Ralph, and I ain't sleeping on him, Ralph. But I don't think he knocks White slam out. What do you think, that game? You think Charles Martin knocks White out?
Man, I'm gonna tell you that I walk this earth like a god comment, bro. That's a classic.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I think he has to. I think it's a 50-50 fight because they both have tools that can hurt each other, bro. I think that Charles is a better boxer to me. But this is the type of fight that Dillian actually needs, to just keep on improving because Dillian improved with each fight. He's on the upward trend, so he's still learning on the job damn near.
Yeah,
so that would be a good fight.
Yeah, I think, I agree. Charles is probably a little better boxer. Dillian more powerful, though. That's for sure. Dillian definitely more powerful. Corey said, White think he is AJ, but he's not. Right, you Dillian White. You down that level. Cool your jets, brother. Fish said offer him some money. then his prize fighting. He's got the interim belt. Yeah, and how you know what is that doing for him, Fish? That interim belt. How much good is that doing for him at this point? IBT, what's good with you, brother? What's good, IBT? That interim belt ain't worth a damn, man. You know, none of these interim belts are. You know, what was the interim belt worth when Devin Haney elected it? He didn't get any serious fights. Well, he did get elevated to the championship, I guess. So I guess it was worth that. But these interim belts, man, I mean, what do you get an interim belt just to be, what is it, in hopes of being elevated? Is that what they're worth? Like, these interim belts, all of these fake belts is too much. Bob Arum can't escape blame in this scenario. Arum said it was fine. Exactly, Corey. That's where I'm at with it. He can't. He really can't. But Dillian White should definitely fight Charles Martin, man. That's what I think. If Eddie Hearn didn't make the fight, them haters would say AJ was ducking. For sure. That's another thing. Like, so Eddie Hearn, that's another thing. That's true, Croy. Think about this too, Day Game. What Croy's saying here. So if Bob Arum said, it's no problem, they don't have a leg to stand on, and then Hearn doesn't try to make the fight, like, I don't know, that arbitration might get in the way, right? They're going to be hollering AJ ducking, especially Fury. Especially Fury. Fury wouldn't give up any opportunity to say somebody's ducking him. You're afraid of me, you know, sir. Come on, man. They would have destroyed AJ, but because Bob said it was okay. Everything was fine. Let's make the fight happen. They don't have anything. That contract should have been expired. All of this, everybody heard what Bob was saying. That's a fair point.
Yeah,
fair point.
Bob downplayed that arbitration a lot, bro. He really downplayed it. So, and I could see why everybody was thinking, man, shit, you know, the contract, it mean nothing. Because just everything that they were saying, I could understand what people were saying. And yeah, you're right. Some people would have came at AJ, but it wouldn't have been.
A lot of people would have. Man, so AJ got just as many haters as Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. They all have massive haters, bro. All of them have a lot of fans that hate on him. So people would have definitely come after him. Yeah, for sure. Glass Jaw AJ, what's good with you, fam? So I don't know, man. I just know Dillian White need to reschedule that fight that I still ain't found out who this dude is fight yet. Do anybody in the chat know who Dillian White is fighting next? Because I just put it up on Google, and the first thing that popped up is just what I'm talking about now, in this Charles Martin situation, where he's claiming. Also, they're not giving. I don't see. They say he want to fight. Dillian White wants to fight late in the year, but they're not giving an opponent. So he doesn't even have a fight scheduled yet.
Nah, I don't think Dillian got a fight.
No, he doesn't have a fight scheduled. Andy Ruiz Jr. And Luis Ortiz are potential names. Now, if he was to fight one of those guys before, forget about Charles Martin. I don't care about Charles Martin. Even Oscar Rivas, I would say Oscar Rivas would be decent. Like, that's not a done. I thought he had an opponent already, a lower level fighter than Charles Martin. But even still, Charles Martin is open and available. So if he doesn't get like a Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz, Oscar Rivas, if he doesn't get fights like that and he doesn't take Charles Martin, I'll still call it a duck, bro. Hey, Father Nature, listen here, man. I ain't even been online. I'm just coming back, but don't make me boot you off this channel. Don't talk about Johnny Boy. Leave Johnny Boy alone. Don't bother Johnny Boy. Just don't do it. You do it again, I'm booting you off this channel. I don't know who you are if you're just coming around. I've not heard about Johnny Boy literally in over 2 months. The whole 43-day straight live and the month that I took off, it's been over 2 months, and I don't care. So leave him alone. We're not talking about Johnny Boy over here. Just leave Johnny Boy alone over here.
Hey, did you hear that Andy Ruiz didn't want that work with Luis Ortiz?
No, I didn't. I didn't even read about that.
Yeah, that came out.
Where's that come from?
That came from I think Eddie Reynoso said that he didn't want that fight.
Oh, Reynoso?
Yeah. Yep.
They probably wasn't comfortable with what they saw against Chris Arreola.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't
I
comfortable.
mean, if Reynoso said that, he just wasn't comfortable. Look, Reynoso holds no bones about saying a fighter might not be ready. Because remember, when everybody was feeling like Ryan was ready, Reynoso was like, I don't think he's ready yet. So he won't hold no bones about saying he don't believe the fighter's ready. I didn't see that game. But if Reynoso said that, hey, you don't want that. He's not ready for that smoke. I'm not sure if Andy Ruiz don't want to get in there and fight, but Reynoso damn sure say he ain't ready. Then he ain't ready. I won't believe what Reynoso says because he's a damn good trainer. Father Nature said Dillian White said he doesn't want to fight Charles Martin because he's a crackhead and he doesn't want to compete. Yeah, that's just all trash talk. That's just all trash talk, Father Nature. I mean, this sound like something Dillian White would say. That sound like a Dillian White statement, man. Uncle Pete, what's good with you? Slobbering in his mom's basement. Slobbering in his mom's basement. Jose Yepes, what's good? What's good? What's up, Pete?
What up? What up?
Right, man. Just talking about Charles Martin, Dillian White, ducking Charles Martin. I'm talking about a couple of other things today, but
Dillian White ducking Charles Martin.
Ducking.
Damn.
Dillian White doesn't have a fight set schedule because I was just looking for it. He doesn't have a fighter schedule. Now, they did say that Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz was on the names of opponents that they were contemplating. He wants to fight here in America. But he doesn't have a fight schedule and he doesn't have anybody in front of him. So Charles Martin, like me, come fight me. And now Charles Martin throwing shots, he's firing shots at Dillian White, saying he's ducking him. And look, if Dillian White don't sign up for the fight, look, you are ducking him. You want to fight in America, because White is the one who said that. Dillian White did say that. He wants to fight in America. So if you want to fight in America and you got an American guy like me, come get some of this. There you go.
The Prince.
All right, the Prince. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Oscar Rivas or Andy Ruiz or Luis Ortiz. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight those guys. If he fights one of those and it's not White, okay, it's not a dub. But if you go fight some schmo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some low-level fighter and then you don't fight Charles White, that's a dub. That most certainly is a dub.
I hate to have to ask this shit, but Dillian White is with Matchroom, probably. No.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn handles his affairs. I'm not sure those. I think they have like a fight-to-fight situation deal there. So you might as well say, yeah, Eddie handles his affairs pretty much. As far as the last time we checked, yes, he's with Matchroom. Yes.
It's just going to be hard to make any of those PBC. Man, PBC's got a lot of heavyweights. Maybe not all the, like all the big names, but they got Kownacki, they got Charles Martin, they got Ruiz, they
lost F.A. F.A. went over to the top rank. Bob's got some good heavyweights too, and Bob's got the good perspective heavyweights. Because Jared Anderson is the hottest thing smoking over there at top rank, in my opinion.
Jared Anderson.
Heck no, Povetkin done, bro. He hanging the gloves up. He'll not, man, he'll hurt Povetkin worse this last fight. It's over with for Povetkin T20. That COVID situation, that's it for Povetkin. Like if you're a younger fighter and you go through that, but having a respiratory infection at the end of your career, it's over for Povetkin, man. And Dillian White totally demolished him in that second fight. It's no need for a rematch. He knocks him out again, in my opinion.
God damn.
The building was good. Hey, she said, I'm sure Jermaine Franklin was rumored. Yeah, Jermaine Franklin, which I don't know, man. I think Prince Charles is more valid than Jermaine Franklin too.
Okay, but who's what heavyweights are over on DAZN with Matchroom? I mean, let's just be real about
I
it.
have no clue. I have no clue.
You better find out because that's who's going to be fighting.
Have a hold of.
Well, I mean, whoever it is, that's who's going to be picking from. Not no fucking PBC guy. It's not going to happen.
But they have to be American based, right? Because that's the whole point. To fight an American.
Right. Of course.
So I think if DAZN got a lot of European fighters, I don't know what they have on heavyweight, but if they had an American heavyweight with a decent name, so it's got to be that too. And the best names is Andy Ruiz, Oscar Rivas, and Luis Ortiz. Jefe Ajagba is getting ready to fight
Sanchez. What you think about that fight?
Sanchez, yeah. So they're off the table, which those are two good names. I think those are two good names. Well,
Ajagba's a big old motherfucker, isn't he?
Jefe Ajagba is Nigerian, so they're not even really Americans. So, but they get ready to fight each other. I think that's a great fight. Before that fight was announced, I've been saying for a couple of months that I would like to see that fight. So I'm balls deep. Like I love that fight. I've been talking about that fight, and now that we actually getting it, outstanding.
Ajagba's a big bitch, isn't he?
Frank Sanchez ain't small, and I think Sanchez boxes better than Ajagba. I think Ajagba has more power, but I think Sanchez boxes better. But they both have improvements to make. They're both on the come up, so this is a brilliant fight, bro.
Right,
brilliant.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight, man. It's almost like both of these guys is damn near like that Dubois versus that the Juggernaut. You know, they're both stepping up, and it's
they're on level. Yeah, exactly. They're both guys on level, and they're fighting each other. Exactly, like Dubois. Good analogy. Good comparison. I agree with that.
Yeah. So whoever take a L, it really won't hurt them that much because it's a quality opponent. That's what a lot of people have to understand.
Yeah, so, I'm with that. I'm not. Depends though. It depends on how they go. You know what I mean? Because Dubois came back and he made a statement in his last fight and avenged himself. So it just always depends on how they come back off the loss and how they lose. Like if one of them gets sparked out and then they come back and they never really. They just kind of stagnant or go downhill from there. But if they come back and they beat the next guy and they start winning again, nobody cares about the loss. You know what I mean? It just depends on how they come back off of it. Queen Lisa said, "Dead game boxing. What's up?" Fish says, "Ridiculous saying Dillian ducking Martin. For fuck's sake, D." Fish, you don't like to hear the word duck. It's like sticking needles in you, Fish. Anytime somebody say duck, you don't like that word. Guess what, Fish? If you don't fight Oscar Rivas, Luis Ortiz, or Andy Ruiz, he's ducking him. That's what I say, Fish. Duck, goose. Fish don't like the word duck, man. You say duck, Fish go to twitching. Were the negotiations deep? Were they in negotiation? No. Not that I know of. So yeah, and I get it, Queen Lisa. If they want in negotiations for a fight, it ain't no duck. So now Queen Lisa makes a good point. Everyone. Fish, that's how you make a good point. Like, no, they weren't in negotiation. But Charles Martin is calling him out, Queen Lisa, and Dillian White says that he wants to fight in the U.S. and he has no opponent. Now, there has been names mentioned, and that's where Oscar Rivas is mine. I say I'll give him a pass if he fights Rivas and not fight Charles Martin. But his camp released Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz as potential opponents. And I was saying if it is that he fights one of those guys in America, although Luis Ortiz is Cuban, I suppose he's Cuban-American. But and Andy Ruiz, Mexican-American. So anyway, if he fights one of those guys, okay, I back off. I can't call it a duck because I rate both of those guys higher than Martin. even old man Ortiz, I rate a little higher than Martin. Little bit, smidgen. Not much. I think Martin could take Ortiz too. They might be on level. What do y'all think about that fight? Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz. They might be on level, to tell you the truth.
I got Ortiz, man. You know,
I know you got Ortiz, but how much farther is Ortiz actually than Charles Martin? Think about it. Charles Martin boxes just as well. Ortiz is more powerful. I will say that. Or it would appear that he's more powerful, but he's older. Charles Martin's younger and fresher. Charles Martin boxes just as well as Ortiz. Charles Martin can take a punch. It's a good fight. It's absolutely a good fight. I wouldn't just I call it 50-50 fight. I don't mind you picking Ortiz to win, but I say it's a 50-50 fight. What do you think about that fight, Pete? Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz.
They're not equally skilled boxers, that's for sure. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
who do you think is a better boxer?
Ortiz.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean,
how much
that's
better?
what's gotten him this far.
How
what's
much
gotten him
better?
this far. Well, I don't know. What do we know about Charles Martin? I mean,
That was a jab. It's not like he's throwing crazy combinations, body working. Like he's a good boxer, but he's not. What is he, elite? Not like Luis Ortiz is an elite heavyweight boxer. I mean, he's good. But Charles Martin, how much better is he than Charles Martin? Honestly,
my internet was acting shaky.
He lost to Wilder. This is it. This is Luis Ortiz's claim to fame. Losing to Wilder. Like, come on, let's be honest. Because who has he beat? His claim to fame is losing twice to Deontay Wilder. It's not like he's an elite fighter. I think Charles Martin's just about every bit of boxer as Luis Ortiz.
So let's look at stepping up. Let's look at stepping up and taking a loss, right? Luis Ortiz losing to Wilder, or Charles Martin going over to the UK, dancing around with a fucking crown on and a fucking.
He lost to AJ though.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
AJ.
Let's look at the two losses. You tell me who's got better boxing skill.
What I'm saying. So
what?
Ortiz fought Wilder and lost. Charles Martin fought AJ and lost.
I just said that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think that people underestimate Charles Martin. I think they crap on Charles Martin. They underestimate him. I think he's a threat to Ortiz. Me personally, I think it's a 50-50 fight.
It is a close fight.
I do too, because of Ortiz's age. I'm just saying, if he ain't got boxing skill, what brought him this far? He's old as shit, and he's got
power. Ortiz has power.
He's got power.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. It's a good fight. But I just think that with Luis Ortiz, I just think he's a little bit better. But who knows, bro? That, like you said, it's pretty much a 50-50 fight.
I mean, I give you that skill wise. I would accept he's slightly better. I'm just saying I don't think it's too far of a gap skill wise. I don't think Luis Ortiz is that much more skilled than Charles Martin. But if you say he's a little better, I mean, I'm cool with that. I don't think he's higher in a higher skill level that make it shift how I assess the fight. I think it's 50-50 either way. Yes, a little better boxer, but I still think it's a 50-50 fight.
Is Charles Martin a southpaw?
Yeah,
I think
he is.
Is he? I don't know. Eho Park says Povetkin retired. Yeah, he done. That's why I was telling whoever said that comment about Povetkin 3. I was like, he done. Povetkin done. He not fighting no more. Martin is considered low level over here, fella. Dillian's free agent. Wow, man. Listen here, Fish. You must not be listening. I pick White. I said I don't put Martin on the level of White. White's in the top 5 guys. I said that, but it's a good fight for him. Dillian White, how good did Dillian White? Fish, you a Dillian White lover too. I can see it. But how good did Dillian White look against Marius Vach, Fish? Now I don't want to hear all this nonsense. He was out of shape and all that. Look, kill that noise, man. He didn't look good against Marius Vach. He comes right behind that and get knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. Let's not act like White's invincible. Charles Martin can definitely compete with Dillian White.
Dillian was out of shape, though, D, for real.
Yeah, he was. So what? That's your responsibility as a heavyweight. So who's to say he won't come fat and out of shape against Charles Martin? Ain't gonna make no difference. That's just what you have to accept in that fight. And then if he gets beaten, Fish will be, oh, he's better, but he came out of shape. Whatever. That's a part of being a fighter. So he didn't maintain discipline that night and come in the right shape. What was the excuse of the first Povetkin fight? None. He got knocked out. Oh no, an out of shape excuse about that fight. He looked damn good in that fight physically, and he still got stopped. So stop with all of these excuses. We didn't get Wilder no bones for the excuses. I ain't giving Dillian White no freaking excuses. He came out of shape. That's his responsibility, man.
Hey, D, help me with this fight, bro. Kownacki versus the Viking. That I don't know, bro. I'm thinking.
Who's that? Who's the Viking?
I can't think of his name at the moment.
Adam Kownacki and Robert Helenius. Man.
Yeah.
I don't really care about this fight. Robert Helenius upset Adam Kownacki in their first meeting. Everybody thought that Kownacki was going to win that fight. He did, emphatically. So he's supposed to be able to redeem himself. I picked Adam Kownacki to win that first fight. I'm going to pick him again in this second fight. I'm going to pick him again. Robert Helenius whooped his ass in that first fight, though. So, it's a bold pick. But I think that the kid redeems himself. He's young, man, Adam Kownacki. That's why I'm going to pick him. He got stopped. He made mistakes,
Man, that was ass whipping, though, dude.
It was. But he's got to prepare. Look, man, Robert Helenius is old, man. I'm not going to be putting all of this faith in see what his trainers, what kind of game plan. With the right game plan, Kownacki can beat Robert Helenius and stop him, I believe. But they gotta come with the right game plan. So it's going to be another.
Can't catch every fight. Can't catch every punch with his fucking face, man. That's enough of that. I said he can't catch every punch with his fucking face for a whole career. Like,
yeah,
I'm just saying. I know. Like I understand, but that only goes so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Helenius might not have had that hard of a punch, but when you're breaking a rock with a fucking hammer, is it the 1000th hit that fucking breaks it, or is it all the fucking 999 before that? This guy just marches forward like a fucking rockhead and eats every punch. I don't understand it.
I hate when they compare him to Andy Ruiz, just because of their body type. Ruiz is a much better boxer than Kownacki. There's no comparison. I think he beats
They're totally different fighters. Totally different.
Yeah, it's totally different. And he's just big. He got gut. That's all. Who got the crow in the yard?
He's like Provodnikov and shit. It's like Provodnikov. Like, just let you
announce retirement. I think, he's done, man. I think he was just joking about the Povetkin White 3. Dillian is berating Martin because AJ knocked him out. Makes no sense. Dillian's an idiot. But we all know Dillian's an asshole. And I'm cool with that because I'm one. So that's all. But he should fight him. If he talking all of that nonsense, he should fight him. Justin Trouble, what's good, my brother? Good to see you. Jerome Benjamin in the building. Good evening to you, my friend. Good evening. Good evening. He's Pete and his pet crow. He's offered smoke to Ortiz Ruiz countless of times. Yeah, offered and fighting is a different thing. Make the fight happen, Fish. You a Dillian White fan. Don't come over here with your Dillian White fandom. Intangible boxing. He said, I could see Ajagba drowning Sanchez late, even though most are picking Sanchez. I don't know, man. That's a harder pick for me. I'm going to have to look at that. Ajagba was powerful, and he's also getting better. And I've seen Sanchez get hit with some serious punches where I think to myself, if this Ajagba hitting him with those punches, he's going to be in some trouble. Ajagba has that heightened reach over Frank Sanchez. See if he can use it. He's getting better at maintaining that jab. You see in that last fight, Intangible, that jab was looking good. That'll be a problem for Frank Sanchez, man.
Is it possibility that the X factor could be the training camp with the good sparring?
For sure. It could be so many like minute things that brings either of these guys over the hump that game. That could definitely be a possibility, fam. Definitely. But Intangible, good assessment, fam. Good assessment. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. It's a great fight, I think. I got FA. Yeah, both of you guys. One Sanchez, one FA. I can't. It's a good fight. It's what makes a good fight when there's intrigue, suspense. You don't really know who's going to win this fight. To me, those are the best fights to have. That's what makes boxing exciting. I don't really, I don't prefer fights where we know who's going to win. This is why I don't get so excited. Tank Davis, Leo Santa Cruz. I didn't care about that fight. I caught the fight after the other card was finished. I caught the rest of that fight. That's how much I didn't care about it. Tank Davis, Mario Barrios. Even though I felt Tank was going to win, I watched that fight because there was intrigue in that fight with me. I had no intrigue in Leo Santa Cruz and Tank. I knew he was going to knock him out. No question. With Mario Barrios, I felt comfortable that he was going to knock him out. But Barrios had a chance, and I knew that going into that fight. So there was suspense there, so I watched that fight. That's how I like fights where there's more suspense. The more the suspense, the more the fight makes you say, who wins this? Those are the best fights to me. And that's what I see in this fight with Hefe and I see Hefe and Ajagba, Frank Sanchez as competitive as Virgil Ortiz and Jerron in his boots. That's how I see it. I wonder who will win out of those two kids, Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis. It's the same mystery I have about Frank Sanchez and F.A. Ajagba. I wonder who wins. 50-50 fight, in my opinion, guys. Whoever you guys pick, L-Dog, F.A. good. Intangible, Frank, good picks. Good picks, man. I don't know who I'm going to pick when they fight. Don't know.
Man, don't sleep on me, Machine.
Forget Adidas, Velasquez. Power matters in the heavyweight division. Yeah, for sure. What do you bring up Adidas, Velasquez for? What the hell he got to do with it? What are you talking about there, game?
Well,
why you bring up Velasquez?
Hey, can you hear me, D?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, because they had mentioned making that fight with Virgil and Velasquez.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that could be a good fight for Virgil. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. We saw Maurice Hooker hit him with something and get his attention. I will put my money on Velasquez hitting a bit harder than Maurice Hooker. And if he catches Virgil, we could see the kid in trouble. So, yeah, I wouldn't. Look, he put Crawford on the ground. So that's not just no walkover fight for Virgil. I think that would be a decent fight. Very decent fight. One that I know Virgil would take. Virgil takes all fights. He said he don't even know if he'll beat Crawford, but he wants to fight, so he'll take all fight. Virgil, he got dogged. Said, what's good, that guy's fish? Okay, he's shouting out people. L-Dog said, plus Hefe has been fighting decent competition. Well, they both have. This is another reason it makes it so good. But yeah, he has. L-Dog says, what up, everyone? For sure, L-Dog. Jerome, Ralph, Intangible said, D, I don't necessarily agree, but I'm all for Dillian White. Intangible, my man. Oh, man.
D, I'm going to fall back, man. My battery losing, man. It was nice catching up with you, though, brother.
Yeah, hey, good to see you, Dead Game. And Dead Game called it on the Wilder Fury, remember? See, you didn't even, you know what? Before you leave that game, I got more respect for you now because you could have came back and gloat and talked a bunch of trash, but you didn't even do that. You did say you would be back after we find out that they fight. Then they are fighting. Then you didn't talk a lot of trash. You gave that opportunity up. Me personally, I'm not too sure if I would have given it up, but you're a bigger man. So shout out to you, Dead Game. Shout out to you, dog.
Peace out, brother. There's a day and time for everything, but we gonna holler.
All right, bro. All right, I got you. Boy, Queen Lisa said, I just asked because I didn't know they were talking about fighting. Yeah. Ralph Unreal, I still needs development. Yeah, they both do. To a certain extent, Prince Charles beats up Ortiz. Oh, it's a good fight. Jerome. I don't mind that, though. L-Dog says he has Martin over Ortiz. Yeah, I think Ortiz is older, bro. He's older. That's why I was like, Ortiz, bro. I'm not just giving Ortiz a win over Charles Martin. No. I mean, I'm with you guys. I don't mind you guys picking Martin. I say it's a 50-50 fight, but I would probably pick Martin in that fight by decision. Like for the prediction league purposes, I most likely would have picked Charles Martin in that fight. So I'm with you guys. I'm with you. I'm with you. Helenius will spark Kownacki again, Baba. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. You might be right, Intangible. I'm gonna go back and look at the first fight again and see where and if Kownacki can improve. I just have to. I don't remember the whole first fight off the top of the head, Intangible. I just know that Helenius sparked him, and I can't remember Kownacki being careless in different points. So I need to go look at the fight again and see what he has to do to improve to win this next fight. So I don't know, but you know, Kownacki's definitely no Ruiz. He's no Andy Ruiz. Ralph said DOTs could box. In terms of pure boxing skill, he's behind only Fury and Usyk. No. Povetkin boxes better than it. Well, Povetkin is retired, so I don't know, Ralph. Ortiz, Cubans do have the fundamentals, the boxing, so I'm not going to argue with that, Ralph. But he's old, Ralph. He's old. I'm not even going to fuss about Luis Ortiz's boxing acumen. He throws a good jab. He has good, solid fundamentals, so I'll give you that, Ralph. Usyk and Fury, I can't really pound my mind and think about who's a better boxer. It's something that we're talking about a little later. A guy, Mairis Briedis, that is moving to heavyweight, Ralph. So he would be the third because he's not a better boxer than Mairis Briedis. Can that? We do have to see. I don't know if Briedis is going to do too well at heavyweight. But anyway, we'll get into that. You know, just to stay on this, let me get y'all comments. How come? South Croy says, I think Martin beats Dillian White. Martin is most underrated of the contenders that have. Hey, I'm with you, Croy. I don't know if he beats him now. I'm not going to say that. But I think that he's extremely underrated, and I think that this is a competitive fight, Croy. I would have to pick Dillian White over Martin, but I don't mind that pick, Croy. It's a bold pick, but one that could show to be correct because I think that he is very underrated and underestimated. For sure. Jerome Benjamin says Ortiz is the original boogeyman. Yeah, I guess he had that boogeyman name up under him at one time, but I don't ever think he was a boogeyman. Eldar say he ain't no boogeyman. Ortiz is too old. Yeah, he's too old to be any kind of. Helenius punches are too straight for Kownacki. Kownacki does not stay off center line. Off line, center line. Yeah, so I got Helenius beating him again. Yeah, and part of what I would go look at. These are things that they have to adjust with. It's just slight head movements. You don't have to be Floyd Mayweather and freaking Pernell Whitaker and Prince Nassim and all of that. Just slight, head movements, turn your chin so that you don't catch the brunt of a punch. It's just slight movements that you can establish. Lateral movements with your feet. Use your feet to get off center line. Good step back and not lean back. Say Fat Joe, a good step back to get out of the pocket. A lot of these things these guys got to practice, but it's got to be muscle. It's got to be repetition, practicing and then sparring, and hopefully he can implement it in the fight. I think that there's slight changes from what I can remember that have to be made. And Adam Kownacki is a younger fighter coming up. It's not like he's stuck, set in his ways. He's not a Deontay Wilder in his mid-30s who have over 40 fights and who's been doing something consistently. This is not Kownacki. He's in his 20s. And he can improve. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Martin has zero credibility over here. Tight shorts. Fish, man. Eho Park. Nah, Kownacki will win. He just got too greedy last time. Ralph, I got to see the fight. I think I was saying that too, Ralph. I think that Kownacki can win in the rematch, but I just have to look at it. I don't remember it all. Martin beats Ortiz at this point. Martin southpaw, strong, young. Yeah. Could be, man. Could be. Ortiz, big bad contender, David.
Oh,
Philip,
yo,
my
what's
friend.
going on, bro?
What's up, Phil?
Listen, bro, you're talking to the main vein, bro. You know when you get a vein through the fucking shit, bro. You're talking to the main vein, bro. This is rice and pea. This is fucking fried chips. This is all the shit that you fucking schnizzles once in your ass, bro.
Right, Phil, I know this will be hard for you, but try.
What? You're gonna piss me off again,
No,
BT.
I might, but no, I'm changing directions here. So try to keep.
Oh man, well,
try
what,
to keep
man?
the language down, Phil. Try to keep the language down.
Oh, this is gonna be shit.
Oh my god. Well, that's a good try, Phil.
What are you gonna do to me, bro? What are you gonna do to me, bro?
Okay, look. Next topic, Phil. Since you're here, I will move on to the next topic. Rigondeaux and Riel Casimero is back on. That fight is back on. So after Nolito Donaire steps out because of Rachel Donaire and the misogynistic comments or whatever, Guillermo Rigondeaux steps back up to the plate and the fight is back on. I said before.
I just think that's a stupid fight. I just think that basically Donaire and Casimero should have got that fight on. Listen, you don't bring a woman into an argument between men. It's a bit like, do you remember James Toney's Callie? Do you remember Callie, James Toney's promoter? She never got involved in James Toney's business. And Callie and Tony lived together for 20 years with her husband. Listen, that fucking bitch is getting involved in things she needs to keep her mouth out of. This is boxing, bro. James Toney's fucking, you ain't gonna get into no business.
Please.
Sorry, bro, but I'm not from where you live, bro. So listen, bro. If you're gonna get involved in shit, man, Callie never got involved in James Toney's business. She watched it and they went in it. They went and ate cheeseburgers and Burger Max after they blasted people out 30, 40, 50, Phil, 60 defenses. I don't like Rachel Donaire, bro. I don't like Rachel Donaire, bro.
Mark blames Rachel Donaire for the fight being called off too. Look, Phil, what do you think about Hefe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez?
Sanchez is going to get beat up bad, bro. That guy is going to be put in a body bag.
What's Kownacki's claim to fame? He is
what's the next question, bro?
South Croy. It's no claim to fame. I'm not giving them no claim to fame, but this is Robert Helenius. What is his claim to fame? And he's old, South Croy. So it's not like I'm giving Kownacki. It's just he lost the fight to Helenius, and I don't believe that
gonna get beat up.
Helenius' age and Kownacki's still improving.
Kownacki's a punk, bro.
Come back and
Kownacki's a punk, bro.
But he's fighting Robert Helenius, Phil. So it's not like he's fighting.
Kownacki's a punk, bro.
He's fighting Robert Helenius. So
I'm watching that. I've got tickets for that. DT. I got tickets for the Kownacki against this fucking punk. What's his name? I'm watching that, and this guy's gonna get blasted, bro. Mita Colo, bro. This says hello and a punch in the head, man. Tardy Parky front, bro. This is a bit of finish for you, bro. I'm just giving you a bit. Do you know what I just said in finish? Tardy Parky front, bro. I just said Kownacki. You're gonna get a fist up your ass, bro.
Watch your language. Jerome says F.A. Ajagba been fighting out of Mexico. I mean, look, F.A. Ajagba has been. What do you mean fighting out of Mexico, man? American,
bro. Listen,
smokes Virgil Ortiz. I'm not too sure about that, Jerome. It will be a good fight.
We need good promoters for black fighters at the moment in boxing. At the moment, black fighters are not getting represented correctly. They're not actually.
Don't start all that black talk, man. I don't want to hear that. Queen Lisa, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chat.
Queen Lisa's gonna marry me. Queen Lisa's
Yeah,
fine, bro.
right. Ain't nobody marrying your crazy. Phil, no way. I don't think Lisa is mentally prepared to deal with
She's
you
prepared,
for the
bro.
rest
She's
of her life.
prepared, bro. She's prepared, bro.
She's not. Nobody is prepared for Philip. Trust me. Yeah, Phil on the panel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no doubt. What about me? What's good with you? All right.
Nah, man, I wouldn't marry me, to be fair, bro.
Yeah, Lisa's not crazy, though. But
Yo,
I
what's
think
going
no,
on,
I
bro?
think Rigondeaux. I think Guillermo Rigondeaux can pull off the upset on John Real.
Nah, man.
Yes. I think.
Where's my phone, bro?
Does anybody else in the chat feel like Guillermo Rigondeaux
Yeah, man.
can pull off the upset on John Real Casimero?
Yo, where's my phone, bro?
I don't know. So where in your house probably, Phil.
I thought it should be around somewhere.
Yeah, so oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, let me pull him back for a second till he comes back. But anyway, yeah. Anybody else think that what's up, Intangible? That Rigondeaux can pull it off? I think he can. Now, I'm not saying that I'm picking Rigo to win. Just saying I think the old man. Look, when I look at this fight, old man, like we're talking about Luis Ortiz in his age, or I think Guillermo Rigondeaux is
live now.
like Donaire. All right, Phil, I don't know what happened. What's up, Intangible? What's up, brother?
Nothing too much. Haven't been on panels too frequently, but figured I'd take some time out.
Appreciate it, bro. I've been not, going hard as much. I'm keeping these things down to an hour. This latest show, like 2 hours at most. So I've not been doing all of these 6 and 7 hour things anymore. But it's always good to talk a little boxing. What do you think about Guillermo Rigondeaux and Casimero?
Well, obviously I would have preferred to see the Donaire Casimero fight, but this as an alternative, it's not a bad option. If in fact Rigondeaux might be the best, probably up there with the best realistic alternative to Donaire Casimero. Realistically, because Inoue he wouldn't really be in the equation. It's a good fight, to be honest. Rigondeaux does have a chance. If there's anything I can say about him, is he's a tremendous puncher. A lot of the time, I think he only has 13 or so knockouts through 20 victories or something like that, but if there's anything I can say with regards to his power, it doesn't get exhibited enough because of how infrequently he's been sitting down on his punches, especially when he stepped up in there against like Donaire and Ajagba and people like that. He's content with moving, jabbing, and just pot-shotting guys. But when he sits down on his shots, his power is one of the most underrated. If he lands clean on Casimero, who knows, he could go down. And Rigondeaux at this point is probably going to have to sit down on his punches more frequently because at this point, being that he's 41 years old, I think Casimero might have the advantage in foot speed, and he is pretty athletic and has good foot speed. Is a pretty good ambush type of a fighter. So I give him a shot in that respect. I just don't trust his legs and inactivity and age, really.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. He's going to have to do it by like 8 maybe. But Rigondeaux is a better boxer than Casimero too. Casimero gets irresponsible in that ring. And I've always said to myself, like, if he gets irresponsible in there with like a Donaire or Naoya Inoue, and say, like when he fought Micah, the African guy Micah, that guy was hitting him with some clean shots. He was hitting Casimero with, but Micah didn't have power. And man, Monster Inoue and Donaire and Rigondeaux, they're faster than Micah. They punch harder than Micah. And I was just thinking to myself, Casimero gets hit with some of those shots from those guys like that, bro, he's going to be in trouble. And Micah just hit him too often for me. He beat Micah up, but that's because he was bigger, stronger, more durable. Micah couldn't hurt him. He was walking through those shots. That's why he.
Yo. Can
What
you
up?
hear
What up?
me, bro?
Yeah, you bouncing
Yes,
in and
sir.
out.
Word up, bro. You got the
I
word.
can hear you. You kind of cutting in and out a little
Yo, we got the word up king in the house, bro.
bit.
I'm not cutting anywhere, bro. The only thing I'm cutting out is myself, bro.
Yeah. But yeah,
What
man.
is that picture, man? Is that a picture of like Dana White stroking off Mike Tyson while comparing his height
That's
to
Mike Tyson holding Henry Kudrow's head
Yo,
and Joe
bro.
Rogan
Yo,
at the bottom. That Joe Rogan at the bottom, Mike Tyson
is that
holding
intangible on the scene,
head
man?
of
This
Henry
motherfucker should be doing his homework, bro. What's it? What
Phil,
did
you in this
intangible
language,
get on
man.
these
You gonna have to get
scores,
used
bro?
to it.
Phil, man, I got out of school like 3 weeks ago, bro, so I can do what I want at this juncture.
Just exactly,
Man,
bro.
who's out?
Listen, bro.
Who's out?
You
So
I
look,
appreciate the
look.
concern.
should be chilling,
Rigo
bro.
Dow,
Should be
look,
chilling,
back to
bro.
Rigo Dow. Hold on, Phil. Back to Rigo and
Sorry.
Casimero. I really feel like Rigo Dow has a chance to pull off the upset. Casimero's favorite, which I guess he should be. I'm not too sure, but again, man, Rigo Dow is proven. Casimero's, he's fossil. Look, man,
Yo, bro.
Rigondeaux is not too old. He hits too hard. He boxes too well, so he's in this fight, and he could pull off the upset against.
You've been
John
watching. You've been watching too much Jurassic Park, bro.
What the
You've
hell
been
is
watching
Jurassic
too much
Park?
Jurassic Park, bro.
Anyway,
He's
Listen,
into
bro.
old
Rigondeaux's
dinosaurs, I
arms.
guess.
what you say, Phil, about Rigo?
Rigondeaux's arms. Listen, bro. You've been watching too much Jurassic Park, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Look,
Rigondeaux's arms are like a T-Rex.
yeah, so I mean, you act like John Riel Casimero got a 98. He doesn't have long. He doesn't have.
Here's the thing, D. Like, you gotta realize, Rigondeaux actually has long arms for his height. He's only 5'4", and I think his reach is about 67, 68 inches.
Yeah, that's long arms. That's not short arms for that height.
There you go.
You say he has short arms.
No, that's quite long arms.
All right, hold on.
No, listen, Rigondeaux is an old man, bro.
Yo, what's up, bro?
150 on the sink. Yo, what's this 150 doing, bro? I want to know this guy. Bro? I want to know this guy. Yo, bro, I'm disappointed in you, bro.
You disappoint me for what, bitch? What
I'm
happened
a bit pissed off that you're. I'm disappointed in the fact that, like, listen, I'm 3 times your age, bro. Why are you not playing basketball or doing something in the park?
Man, if you don't, Phil, I don't care about you being disappointed in him not playing basketball. We get ready to talk about.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm disappointed in you, D.
Phil, stop it before I kick you off of here. We
No,
go
I'm
to the next topic.
disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you.
Okay, Phil, can it now? Next topic, bro. What the hell? I'm not doing that right now, Phil. Stay on point. Stay on topic. I'm not doing that right now. Seriously.
Just bump me, bro. Just bump
because
me, bro.
I'm not trying to hear that nonsense right now. Chill out.
Yo, listen, you have to stay young, bro.
Goodbye.
Bro,
I don't have time for that. Not right now.
I used to play basketball in high school. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I play rec.
It's not the pigeon show right now, bro. I'm trying to talk boxing right now. Next topic is Mairis Briedis is moving to heavyweight. Phil, I kicked you backstage because I'm not with that right now. We talking boxing. Stop. No shenanigans right now.
Phil, sit your drunk ass down and talk about
boxing. Yo, bro.
Mairis Briedis. Phil.
Everyone knows what.
Briedis moving to heavyweight. That's all we're talking about. If you talk about anything else, I'm kicking you off. Mairis Briedis moving to heavyweight. Not the Donegal or anything else. You got it? That's it. So stop it. I'm telling you, pigeon. He done froze up anyway. Anyway, bro, Mairis Briedis moving to heavyweight. I don't think he's going to make it. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this because I'm not totally convinced, at least with the top 3 guys of Alexander Usyk yet. He was the best thing smoking coming out of the cruiserweight division. I'm not too keen on this move by Mairis Briedis to heavyweight. What do you think, Intangible?
I mean, he may not be too keen on it, but the truth is, Mairis Briedis is 36, 37 years old. He doesn't have much time to wait on potentially getting that potential big money or cash out fight eventually at heavyweight. If he stays in cruiserweight for any longer, potentially he could risk losing that opportunity. So I don't blame him for making this move. I think he's skilled enough to beat certain guys. I think certain guys in the top 10 he could beat, but obviously the champion's on an immediate move up. I think he's only 6'1". Don't get me wrong, I think Briedis has an all-time great skill set at cruiserweight itself, but at heavyweight, I don't know when the decline is going to come. He's been out of the ring for quite a while. Hasn't fought since September the 26th last year. And I'm also not too sure who his first opponent at heavyweight is going to be, well, in this stint, because he's fought like Manuel Char before and stopped him. He does have the power. He does have the boxing ability. There's just a lot of other questions on him. And another thing is...
that's where we disagree slightly. I think he has the skill set by far. I don't think he has the power for heavyweight division. That's my problem with Briedis. And his age, I agree with you there. He's no spring chicken. He's like 36, 37. But I don't think he has the power, the necessary power for the heavyweight division. I think a lot of these guys walk through what he has, bro.
Right, but question, right? So Manuel Char is obviously no elite heavyweight, but when he was at his best, he was relatively durable. He took some of Vitaly's shots pretty well. I think he got pulled out due to a cut or something like that. He went the distance with Johan Duapa. He won, I think, 7 rounds with Povetkin. And Mairis Briedis pretty much knocked him out cold. So I do think that he does have a reasonable amount of power for the division. Obviously, I don't think he's an explosive knockout artist, but he's been able to knock out a top 20, 25-ish heavyweight, or at least at the time he fought him.
Yeah.
What to come now? Listen, bro. Bro.
Phil,
he changed.
You listen. I am talking about Mairis Briedis move to heavyweight. That's it.
This guy ain't gonna do shit there, bro. This guy is like a stick insect, man. It's basically like me moving up to fucking heavyweight, bro. This fucking boys are gonna do shit. They come now. Ain't gonna do shit, man. Man's gonna do shit. He ain't big. He looks like the kind of man that you buy in a pound shop, bro. There you go, bro.
I think Michael Hunter gets him, L-Dog.
Hunter's gonna hunt him down, bro.
No, they're not fighting. I think L-Dog was just putting that. Okay, well, he's up here. I think Michael Hunter gets him, L-Dog.
Yo, bro. L-Dog's been sipping on that Croatia juice, bro. He's just been pumped up his ass from the UK, bro.
Oh, boy. What do you think? Hold on, Phil. Let's see what we think. What do you think about Briedis' move to heavyweight? What you think?
I mean, I agree with Intangible in that, look, he's kind of doing it just to get the payday for the end of his career. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I'm champ at cruiserweight. I do think there was some good fights for Briedis out there. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing if Kownacki can beat Helenius. I wouldn't mind seeing Briedis fight Kownacki, Andrew Ruiz, Michael Hunter, Derek.
Yo, bro. This L-Dog.
Hold on,
bro. Hold on, Phil. Hold on.
I'm just saying some of the smaller heavyweights, he could get a good payday, and I think he could potentially beat, Michael Hunter or Derek Chisora. Those are 50-50s, but he could potentially beat them.
Yeah, I do think that's true, man. But you got to look at the level of competition, bro. You got to look at the level. Listen.
He's fought top level competition, Phil. Briedis has fought some of the best of them.
Listen, bro. I could walk around in the park in my pants and beat all these guys, bro.
That's true. But here's the thing, man.
Well,
Here's how
wait, hold
fickle a
on,
lot of
hold on.
boxing fans are, though.
What you
Right?
say?
Because
Oh
this is
shit!
how fickle a lot of boxing fans are, though. Because after Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora, I set up a poll on Twitter saying who would win between Joseph Parker and Junior Dorticos, who Briedis beat. And it was like 66% Dorticos.
100%. The intangible's right. That's right.
Yeah.
What you just said.
That's another good fight, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit. Braden versus Parker. Shit, that would be a good fight because Parker, he doesn't really punch the hardest. He's 6'4", so he's not like a total giant. But
Listen,
that'd be a good fight.
man.
Phil,
Listen,
go ahead, disruptive. You like a 5-year-old kid, bro. We trying to talk boxing for real. You
I think-
go ahead.
I don't think he's gonna have the same success that Gassiev or Usyk or Hunter even might have because those guys are bigger, man. Those guys are like 6'3", but and they're younger when they went up. But I think he can still have some good fights and potentially add a good name or two to his resume.
Yeah.
yeah,
Monkey
bro.
Kung Fu. Hold on, Phil. For the love of Pete, chill for a second. Monkey Kung Fu in the building. What's good? He said, salute D at his age. How many fights do you think Briedis has at the heavyweight division and against who? Yeah, that's my thing, Monkey. 3.
Can I have a say? Can I have a say
Yeah,
on
you
this?
can have a say after I finish. Phil, last time, bro, I'm gonna kick you out because we had fun during the charity live, but that's over with. I'm trying to talk boxing and you're being disruptive. Like you're 5 years old, bro. Stop. Like serious, stop. And don't take yourself off mute and talk, or I'm gonna kick you off. Let me answer Monkey's question. Monkey, I think that at this age, 3, 4 tops, bro. Because these guys don't fight very often, not often enough, none of them. And who is he going to fight is a good question because he has to go right up the line. And again, I'm just not too comfortable. I agree with L-Dog and Intangible about his skill set and that he can beat some guys, but I'm wondering if he could get past Hunter. Me personally, I would pick Hunter in that fight. Although Briedis could beat him, I would.
No, those motherfuckers can't punch, man. Eastern Europeans
come on,
can't.
Well, let him talk. Go ahead, Phil.
Okay.
Go ahead, Phil. No, I was talking about you, Phil.
Listen, these motherfuckers can't fight, bro. The reason they had no empire is because the basic fact that they'll all spread around the fucking galaxy. They can't fight. Eastern Europeans just do that. They do that. Listen, I'm an old guy. I'm 50 years old. Watch.
Ah, man, what the fuck?
So I'm not having all that, fam. Like you going crazy, bro. Anyway, Toby Bartlett, salute to you, fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't dislike Briedis, but I think that was L-Dog or Intangible. One of them was saying that he doesn't have very long. It's not like he has forever, you know. He's older. And like as Monkey asked, I think 3 or 4 more fights. So yeah, he can't just mess around. If he wants to make a move to heavyweight, it has to be now. He can't just sit there and mess around at cruiserweight. I don't know. But again, man, not daughter coach, but Gassiev moved to heavyweight, and he ain't really done much since. So Briedis is like he's on time. He's on time. If he does move to heavyweight, he's gonna have to get it cranking. Can't mess around, bro. Well, you know, you can't be like Gassiev moving up there and not really doing much, you know. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just wondering how successful could he be. He's a beast, but I don't know how successful he could be at the heavyweight division. Unrivaled, what's good with you, fam?
Good day. Good day.
Yeah. Phil, I'm not messing around with you no more today, bro. I'm not with the balls and all of that nonsense, bro. We'll try again tomorrow, bro. Love you, Phil. Not today. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta come back with the right mentality.
That's what I'm saying about Briedis, though, man. He can have like some good fights at heavyweight, but title, nah. I don't think he'll win a title, man. But you know, I would definitely love to see him fight. You know, I would love to see him fight Gassiev. Actually, fuck it, they were both cruiserweights. I would be interested in seeing that fight.
Yeah.
Michael Hunter's the one I would want to see the most, man. I feel like that's a nice style clash. You know, you got the outboxer and you got the pressure fighter, both cruiserweights. And you know, even a Chisora fight, man, that shit would be a fucking war.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
and he's already proven that he can fight at heavyweight, Hunter. So I like that too.
Yeah, knocking out Manuel Char while Manuel Char was in his prime. I mean, if we're talking about Briedis here, we are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Briedis would be a very good fight for Hrgovic, man. I'm deadly serious about that too. And aren't they both Sauerland?
I don't
Next
know.
topic, man. Next topic. I'm getting sick of the Sauerland hoes.
I know. I saw a great video earlier, Eldo. Great video. Had a
Well, I
little
need to check it out.
And I look, man. Like when it comes to Hrgovic, I support the guy, but I'm getting sick of his management, bro. I can't say everyone's ducking him when his management just isn't putting up the cash, bro. They got to put up the fucking cash to get these fights.
Right. Mark, what do you think that Rigo is back on? What do you think about that? And do you think
forward
Rigo
to
has a chance to pull off the upset?
Does Rigo have a chance to beat Casimero? Yeah. Do I make him the favorite? No. Casimiro's. I make 70-30 Casimero. Rigo's feet are gone, but if Casimero stays that wild and wide, he could walk onto a straight left down the pipe and have his jaw snapped off. That dude can crack. Rigo can crack at those weights.
Yeah.
And he used to crack at 122, so at 118 he may be cracking harder.
Yeah. Demu, what's good with you, brother? What's good? Chant Ross in the building. What's good? Glanza says, we need Usyk to take them belts from Joshua so the division can move on. Hey, you know, Glanza, here's the thing. I was speaking on that the other day, bro. And I think that I personally believe we need Joshua to win for 4-belt undisputed. This is what's most important to me, Glanza. 4-belt undisputed at the heavyweight division. And I don't care which one of them get involved in it. And I think that Joshua winning that fight is a better chance of that happening. I think if Usyk wins, they probably have a rematch clause in the deal with that. And then after they rematch again, politics get involved in this. I don't know if Usyk winning is the best thing. I think if Joshua wins, that's the best thing for us because Joshua Fury, massive fight, money, too much money for them to want to let go. Wilder Fury, massive fight, money, too much money for them to want to let go. And I doubt that Wilder give up all of that money again because, man, people can protect him all he want. That fool ain't made the money that he gave up. I don't think he let that slide through again. Not slide through them fingers again. So those fights are huge. And Joshua winning. Joshua wants to go for a belt. He wants to get them all. So I know that he'll head on that path. I can't really agree with that, Glanson.
Hey, you know what I just thought of? Another good fight for Briedis, man. Briedis versus Evgeny Romanov. That shit would be fucking good.
Yup. Oh, yeah. But Romanov's fighting at Bridgerweight now, so.
That's where Briedis could go, man.
What are they going to do? When is that supposed to kick off, Mark? That Bridgerweight?
It's already kicked off. We don't have a world champion, but we have a Bolivian champion. Shout out to Saul Farah. But yeah, Oscar Rivas and Burt Jennings are meant to be fighting for that title vacantly, aren't they?
What's this?
Jennings and Rivas are meant to fight for the vacant WBC Bridgerweight title, but I don't know when the fight's set to take place, but they're meant to fight each other for it. That's a cool fight.
Yeah, I saw that.
That rematch. It's a good rematch. The first fight was really good. I thought Jennings was just about nicking it, but Rivas got the stoppage. Getting it again. I'm cool with it. But like Briedis going to heavyweight. I am in full support of. I like it. I like that Gassiev's back in action. I like that Tugstsogt has a fight in a few days. I'm liking that we're seeing some of the heavyweights coming back. Makhmedov should be starting to come back soon. He should be having a fight soon enough. So I want to see these guys get a move on. Do you want to know something, actually? A guy who's involved in the topic of this title. I'd like to see Charles Martin versus Mairis Briedis at heavyweight. I think that's a cool fight, too. I think that's very fucking cool.
That's a good fight. It's a good fight for Briedis to step up.
Man, I would love to see Briedis versus the shorter guys. Though I think he goes to war with Chisora, man. Fuck, I'd pay money for that fight. But he could also just outbox Chisora, because one thing Briedis' last fight showed me is that this guy can box and move. I did not expect him to fight Dorticos like that.
I'm guessing that was the first time you ever watched Briedis fight. Then, if you didn't know he could box and move.
Yeah,
Nah, no. The only other fights I'd seen of him was the Gavor fight, where he looked like trash. The Glavatsky fight, where it ended too soon due to some weird conditions, and the Usyk fight where they just went to war.
Well, the Usyk fight, even though they just went to war, right? Let's be real. Those two put on a masterclass of mid-pocket moving.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight, man. Holy shit.
That was beautiful.
That the other day.
Like his move.
Briedis, the Gavor and the Glavatsky fights were big disappointments in my eyes. Like, I don't know, the officiating in that Glavatsky fight was especially bad, but the Gavor fight, he just looked terrible that night, man. Like, something was really off with him.
Everything was off. Everything.
Mark, what happened with your boy Melakuziev? He looked like he was about to finish Rosado with the body shot and got switched off. Is what about me, asked you, Mark.
Well, he got knocked the fuck out.
Man, what a win for Gabe Rosado. What a win. Because some people felt like he got the business with Jacobs. You know what I mean? That was a big win. I mean, it was big. Okay, so here's the thing with that win with Gabe Rosado. It was big for Gabe, but to me, Beck the Bully was still a fighter coming up. So I can give Gabe credit because he was the underdog, I assume, in that fight, and he won through underdog odds. But still, you fought a fighter that wasn't officially proven yet, in my opinion.
No, a fighter who's not officially proven, a fighter who can come again, he needs to make improvements. But it was a really good win to derail the hype. And who knows, Melakuziev could come on better from that. That was a perfectly timed, beautiful trap. That's what experience does, man.
Man, I got a dream card lined up in my head, man. They got to make that Loma Lopez rematch, and they got to put Gabe Rosado versus Berlanga on the co-main event, man. That shit would sell New York out.
Yeah, it could.
That would be a crazy-ass New York card, man. Because you'd have the Puerto Ricans. I mean, Lomas fought at MSG a couple times. Teofimo obviously born there. Man, that shit would be crazy.
Stop that right now. Oh, but I'm still going to tell you to stop that intangible. But I do like Makhmudov. Hey, Pavel Sawa, intangible, no beast. I like that dude. That's good. But this is what I'm telling you. What you say, Queen Lisa? Toby, I'm great. Congrats for coming in second place, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Congratulations to you too, Toby. This is what I'm saying. Stop that intangible. Melakuziev got caught with a lucky punch from the guy. Stop that, bro. Melakuziev got sloppy. That's what happened.
Oh, Intangible knows that. He's been making that joke for weeks on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Because I ain't been here. Yeah, that dude got sloppy.
He's doing the Anthony Joshua quote from when he got knocked out by Andy Ruiz. I got hit with a lucky punch from the gods.
All right.
Hey, the only fighter this year who got caught with a lucky punch from the gods was Burchout, man. He was boxing masterfully that entire fight, and then Valdez
he got absolutely.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the one fight where someone really didn't get caught with a lucky punch. It must have been that fight.
Oh my God, dog!
You got caught with like a million lucky punches.
What's good with your hop move? Yeah, man. So anyway, for some reason, I want to get on my drum set, but yeah, we covered all the topics, man. I'm not running these things for eternities and eons anymore, guys. I'm coming, do a little boxing talk. We talked about Charles Martin, say Dillian White ducking him, scared, don't want to fight him. And then we talked about, of course, Rigondeaux and Casimero back on, and I'm pleased about that. If he's not fighting Donaire and he's fighting Rigondeaux, I'm pleased with that. I have no issues, no quarrels. Mairis Briedis at heavyweight, very interesting, man. Very interesting. I like to see what he's going to do, how often, and who he's going to do it with. And so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. You guys, do you have anything that you would like to speak on before we shut it down or anything like that?
Don't forget about Tszyu versus Steve Sparks tomorrow. That's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, it's not the best fight, but it is what it is.
But Zarafa was a punk, so
that was some sucker shit, man. That's got to be the weakest shit I've ever seen, man. Like, not wanting to travel because of the whole virus thing, but at the same time, every other boxer in the world has been traveling because of the virus.
Yeah,
like
he fought Jeff Horn during the virus.
That fight with Zarafa and Tszyu, man.
He fought Jeff Horn during the virus when he traveled.
Yeah, and didn't Zarafa fight Mundine?
Yep, he's been doing that.
Yeah,
look, who? Sorry about the bad language. Who cares about Magic Mike the stripper? All right.
And
Magic Mike.
If Tszyu and his team are listening, man, just move on from that fight, man. Move on from that fight. Fuck Zarafa. Don't give him a fight. Go to America and start fighting the Brandon Adams, the Gallimores of the world, and move your way up to a title shot.
No, don't listen to L Dog. Don't listen to him. Tszyu. Get Nathaniel Gallimore to go over to Australia. Pay for Brandon Adams to go over to us. You have money. You're making money out there. Don't go over to America where you can get robbed or something.
Yeah, true that, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
so this
do
could
that.
go fight that intangible mentioned.
Because he got a lot of backing. Yeah, that's true, Mark. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Get those guys over there. He should be fighting the Gallimores, the Adams to prove himself. Because even though Dennis Hogan and whatnot, and Jeff Horn, I would still like to see him against a Gallimore who just beat an undefeated prospect last week. He beat Jason Rosario in the past. Like, what about a Brandon Adams who also beat an undefeated prospect?
Rosario.
Yeah, so I would like to see those fights.
Yeah, that's true. Now, RBT asked us something before we shut it down. I appreciate this. Anybody else, if you got a question or something, let it roll. We can go ahead and touch on these before we leave. RBT says, Fortuna and Jojo Diaz, I like this fight, and I'm picking Jojo Diaz to win this fight. I think Jojo Diaz pulls it off. Although Javier Fortuna, he can win this fight. I think it's a good fight, good solid fight, but I picked Jojo Diaz. What you guys think about that fight?
Oof. It's nasty, though. It's a 50-50, man. I think, I don't know if Fortuna has the power to actually knock out Jojo, but going up in weight, maybe it'll benefit Jojo considering he's been struggling with weight for a while. It's going to be in the pocket. Jojo's going to throw flurries. Fortuna's going to look to get the uppercut off. I reckon Fortuna will outwork Jojo 7 rounds to 5.
Yeah. You said Fortuna outwork Jojo? You think Fortuna wins it?
I think he just nicks it, but it's hard. I think he might get a drop in there, dude. That's the thing.
Right. Because JoJo's coming up. That's what people got to remember. Is JoJo is coming up from 30. So Fortuna
at lightweight has shown that he can crack.
Yeah, and he's been there. So I get it. I think JoJo sneaks it off though. Who's the underdog? Any of you guys know what the odds are in that fight?
I'll check for you now.
Yeah. What do you think, L Dog? You're right. Phil was too placid. I can't have that anymore. I'm not doing it.
This fight, I actually don't know who's going to win, man. But I will say, Jojo, he wasn't disciplined his last fight, and I don't like that, man. If you got discipline issues, that's a big no-no. In a 50-50 fight, I might have to favor the guy with a little more discipline, Fortuna maybe, because... and you got to consider Jojo is actually pretty small, man. That guy's tiny. He's only got a 64-inch reach.
Fortuna's not that big, bro. Fortuna's short. He's not that big either.
No line yet. No
Well,
No
line.
line, no line mark. Yeah, Fortuna's not that big, L Dog. He's not huge.
I don't know, man. I might have to go with Fortuna to outwork him, to be honest.
It's a tight fight. Mark goes with Fortuna. I go with JoJo. Intangible goes with JoJo. It's a tight fight. I don't think that this is this is an easy win. I don't mind the Fortuna pick at all. I mean, look, some people were thinking Fortuna could beat Devin Haney, so I don't mind the Fortuna pick. I said some people. I didn't say us.
Yeah.
I said some
Gonna
people.
say, yeah. That's gonna be the worst thing is that Devin Haney's gonna fight the winner of this fight. If JoJo wins, that's not a good fight.
I don't want to see that. That's
Dude,
going downhill.
Haney's gonna outbox him easily. He's
I
too
don't want to
small.
see that fight, bro. I don't want to see.
I'll
that
tell you. I'll
fight
tell you this though.
everybody,
Fortuna definitely gives Haney way more problems than JoJo will.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Stylistically.
He's small and he don't have any danger.
It's the aggressiveness and the strength that Fortuna has. Diaz is all work rate, so if Fortuna can't gain Diaz's respect, he could get outworked. But Fortuna, he's got a lot of volume himself in his own right. So yeah, it should be intriguing, man. Fortuna's not a joke. Like, I know Intangible doesn't think he's all that, but neither is Diaz.
Yeah, I think Fundora wins that. IBT.
I'm not too sure, man. I heavily rate Sergio Garcia. I love watching him fight, and many people know that. I've been calling his name for a while. Fundora's size, he should be able to do it, but if Garcia can deal with the length, Garcia is going to dissect that Phil.
That's what I don't think he's going to be able to deal with. Sergio's a beast, though. I mean, Sergio's good. I'm not sleeping on him at all, but Fundora is just something. He's an enigma, man. And with that kind of reach and he can fight inside too. It's not just like he can use his reach, but he can fight inside. So you get inside, and it's not like you get inside now. You got him trapped. Hell no, it's not like that with Fundora. Even if he's just trying to prevent you from getting inside, and then you get inside, and he has something to offer. You know what I mean?
Garcia is the first person he's fought against who has foot movement both laterally and coming forward and backwards. Like he's really good at like shifting off angles, and in the pocket he's good at creating space himself. So Garcia is the first mover he's really fought. And when I say mover, I don't just mean like a dude who fights on the back foot trying to be slick. I'm talking real movement.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be a problem if he tries to outbox Fundora just purely because of the height and the reach. Like that's not gonna be easy. But I mean, that's a very good fight. Fundora, I might have to favor him just because I've seen him fight a couple times, man, and I was impressed, especially the way he handled Guillermo. I thought Guillermo was gonna cause an upset, man. Then fucking Fundora just destroyed him.
Yeah. Queen needs to say, how about type you mean by pocket drumming history? Keith Moon. Oh, you guys talking. IBT said that JoJo Fortuna card is solid. One on the other card, Sinistria Estrada is in the title fight. Oh, yeah, I like to watch her fight. You got Williams, Zepeda, and Hector Tanahara. Yeah.
That's a fucking banger of a fight.
I was talking about that earlier this morning on that live. Ronald Finkley put that up. That's going to be a hell of a fight, guys. I was just
that whole card
earlier.
That whole card I actually really like. I like the Barrera versus Sordo fight. I like the Tanahara Zepeda fight. I like the JoJo fight. Sinisi and the title fight is good. But like I really love that Zepeda Tanahara fight. I'm so excited. Zepeda hits really well. Tanahara, great volume, very good boxer, good mover. Like that's gonna be sweet. That's gonna be a sweet one, that Zepeda and Tanahara. I'm not sure who I'm picking on that.
Yeah, for sure. Lisa said, Haplo, can you please explain what is a pocket drummer? Yeah, what's a pocket drummer, Haplo? I respect JoJo for moving, but he was shaky versus Rakhimov. And I think he's better size, 126, 130. Lightweight seems a step too far. You could be exactly right about that, Intangible, because I noticed that against Rakhimov, too. He seemed a little uneasy. Sure enough, but what kind of sauce did Rakhimov had going through? Did he get some smelling salt in the corner? Rocky might have came out with a little extra in that fight. In my
Yeah.
opinion, the two best are Clive Stonefield and John Bingham. Also Carlton Barrett, if you count Reggae Pocket. Okay, I don't know about pocket drumming. I just picked up drumming when I was younger. I'm not like Jay Blues. Jay Blues is all into music and musicians and such like that. So I don't really have a clue who the hell you and Lisa are talking about, Haplo. But I can drum a little bit. I got me an electric drum set here. Y'all see that? Yeah, baby. Yeah, we get down. I get down, put some Maroon 5 on, go at it. That's what I do. I feel like drumming right now. That's why I got my sticks.
Hector Tanahara, he's a pretty good technician, but there's just no special effects behind him. Like when you look at a Haney, you look at a Lopez,
Who you got winning
Ryan
that fight?
Garcia, you see the special effects behind them. They've got the speed, reaction times, athleticism, etc. Tanahara probably just as good technically as some of those guys, but no special effects whatsoever.
Yeah, as the fight moves closer, I don't mind that comment, although as the fight moves closer, intangible, I'm hearing that too. I'm hearing more people move to Castaño. No problem with that. Castaño's a hell of a fighter. Jermell is going to beat him. And I'm going to tell you guys now, Jermell is going to be the first guy to put that dude down and out. He's going to stop him.
He's been saying that from the beginning. Jermell by stoppage. I think he's been saying round 10. That's what, right, Dave? Round 10?
That's right, Mark. My
Round
man.
10?
That's right.
I'm sticking with Castaño beating the fuck out of Jamel.
I'm sticking with mine. It's going to be very scrappy. Castaño's going to get into the pocket. Jamel's going to clinch him quite a bit on the breaks. Jamel's going to, when he's coming in, he's going to jab him. Castaño's going to get his bits off. The rounds are going to be hard to score. As the fight progresses, Jamel starts hurting Castaño a little bit as Castaño's work rate starts to tire, and then Jamel beats him on points after he takes over the last couple of rounds.
And Mark, you and I are almost right here, except I say round 9, same thing, Mark. Starts to beat him down. Castaño starts to wear, boom, good body shot that gets him in trouble. Goes into round 10, just getting out of trouble, but not far enough out of trouble. And the stoppage comes. Jermell Charlo, 10th round stoppage, 4-bout undisputed. Let's go.
I got Jermell on points, but I think it's going to be close. I think after 8 rounds, we're going to see a lot of 5-3 cards, 6-2 cards on either side. Yeah. I don't think people I feel like people they'll pick a style that they're favoring in the fight, and that'll be it. And it's gonna be, you're gonna see a lot of, that was a robbery. That's what I genuinely think. But I think the fight's gonna be very hard to score until the last few rounds. I already see it playing out that way. I see it being very scrappy. I don't see a lot of clean work happening for Castaño because I whenever I've seen Jermell fight against inside fighters specifically, he does clinch them. And he's very smart and educated with it. And people don't really talk about that too much. Jermell will clinch him. And Jermell's got a hell of an uppercut in the pocket. And Castaño does walk. He does come in using head movement. But he does also like to open his arms up to where he's easily catchable.
Yeah. Look, man. This is going to be a great fight. I love it when, so we get him 4-bout undisputed. But it's just not no walkover. And Doggo Crawford. It's a walkover fight, I like this fight. Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. It's a great fight for 4-bout undisputed. A competitive fight. That's what we got with Castaño and Jermell Charlo. But I do agree, intangible. I've seen people jumping on, on that side of the ship. Whatever, it is what it is. But all right, guys, let me see. Wisdom E. What's up, Wisdom E? I see you in the building. What's good with you, brother? Pablo said, nice setup. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little. They sound pretty good too, man. No link, Pigeon. I'm getting ready to go anyway, man. Mark, much love to you, brother. How you doing? How's everything going?
Not bad, man. I'm just sitting on a chair, looking at the wall.
Well, I'm getting ready to Get on my drum set. And look, guys, appreciate all you guys coming through. Nice little discussions here. This is what we're going to do. Right under 2 hours. This is how we're going to start cranking an hour in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon show, and I'm out. Y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.